Well, everyone, I am extremely tired. It has been a long day. As it turns out, usually everything happens all at once, and today is no freaking different. As a matter of fact, it was an incredibly busy day at work, and then I come home late, and now it's been an incredible night of just a ton of news, so we are going to dig into it live tonight, talk about all the news that has happened on the Japanese side, and there is a lot to go through. So we are going to just talk about it and sum it all up really nicely in a bow for all of you. So first of all, I was wrong. It wasn't Monster Hunter. It was not even close to Monster Hunter. As it turns out, it is Final Fantasy VII. This is our new event on the Japanese side. It didn't take 9 months. Oh my god, I'm so happy to see another Final Fantasy VII event, which is my favorite Final Fantasy. So I'm super happy. So who can we expect in this event? Is it just Barrett? Is it just Tifa? No. Well, first of all, interestingly enough, we're collecting icicles. Now, if anyone knows where these icicles are from, good on you. I like that. But, honestly, it's far more exciting, let's get through it, to the characters, because we got a big batch of characters this time. We got 4 new characters being added to the game, and they are 4 characters I want every single one of them. Forget Arngrim. I'm over my saltiness for Arngrim. It is time that we move on, and now it is a Mog King. So let's talk about these characters really quick. We have Barrett, who is a 4 to 6 star. We have Kate Sith, who is a 3 to 5 star. We have Vincent, who is a 5 to 7 star. And man, that sprite. Tifa, who is a 5 to 7 star. So we're going to dig right into these characters because there is a ton of things to talk about. And refresh Reddit, which has all the information. Thank you to Reddit, of course. As always, I don't need to say it too much. So first of all, Tifa, she is a physical attacker. She is an attack that increases with damage with use, and more importantly, some of her attacks, at least one of her attacks, has Holy Explosion or Divine Ruination frames. That's right, it's another physical attacker that will be added to the Orlando family, and really, that family didn't need to get any bigger, but it is. Also, interestingly, she seems to be built a lot around the water element. Why? Now, oh my goodness, my voice is dying. Now, she can debuff and add water to her attacks, which is interesting because other than her, who else can use for water? Well, I guess Lulu and Tidus, but it kind of puts a little bit weird. I know she has Dolphin Blow, but I wasn't expecting that to be the big central thing, her central element. I was kind of hoping that she would stay non-elemental. Now, her Limit Burst is absolutely awesome. It is basically just the slots using all of her attacks leading in to Final Heaven. And that's just awesome. I love it. Her materia is the increase of attack with both a hat and a fist. So if you have a fist-based weapon from the robot trial, good news. And if you have Prisha's hat, basically if you have Prisha's Super TMR and Prisha's regular TMR, you're pretty much set for Tifa. 7-star or not, she is going to be amazing and incredibly strong. I'm super excited for her. And of course, her Super TMR is a 170 attack fist. And this fist has a little bit extra to it. It has a Limit Burst bonus. Oh, it feels good. Oh, it feels good. Basically, it's a slight upgrade to Prisha's Super TMR. So if you already have Prisha's Super TMR like me, This is just kind of nice. Yeah, it's just kind of nice. Isn't that nice? I think it's nice. But as excited as I am for Tifa, I might be more excited for this guy. Vincent, first of all, I'm going to talk about his Limit Burst real quick. His Limit Burst is Chaos. That's right, he will transform into Chaos and do some amount of damage, but God, it looked cool in the live stream. And he's kind of the one I want the most. Interestingly, he's a physical attacker. He has a single target, full break, so he might be a breaker as well. And he has natural beast and machine killers. I don't know why he has machine killers. I really don't. I have no clue why he has machine killers. But, hey, you're going to give him killers? Cool. And his materia is an increase of 60% attack, but a decrease to spirit of 30%. So for sacrificing some spirit, he gets an extra 60% attack. It makes him more brittle to magic damage, but more attack. For a regular TMR, I think it's pretty good. We'll have to wait and see what his attacks are like, what kind of kit he has. More importantly, when he comes a 7-star, what is his TMR bonus going to be? I really don't know, and neither do we. And we won't know until tomorrow, and tomorrow when the data comes out, I will be plowing through all of it. It's going to be a long week of stuff. A really long week. A really, really long week. Now, his super TMR is a gun, and more importantly, it is a true dual-hand 175 attack gun. So we can probably expect Vincent to be some kind of true dual-hand unit. I would guess. It's death penalty. It's his weapon. I'll be really surprised if he isn't a true dual-hand unit. But God, he looks cool. He really, really, really looks cool. By the way, hi Irish Jun, hi Shoepot, hi Pikachu Forever, hi Nick Lover, which is an interesting name, and Endless Eterna. I get it. Oh my god, there's so much information. We just got to keep going through it. Now, as excited as I am, I'm actually still pretty excited for our lower tier units, particularly Barret. Barret looks really, really awesome. He looks quite possibly one of the biggest FFBE units. Now, his Trust Mastery is 107 attack, 98 magic, gun with 10% MP. That's just perfect for a lady I know. Maybe you know her too. She is called Barretess of Light. That's just a really nice weapon for her, or a lot of different hybrids. So Barret is a dual-hand physical attacker, so he can use double limit, which is kind of interesting, meaning he will have some kind of double casting for a 4-star base. It gives some people a chance to try that out. And he has an 18-hit attack. If that 18-hit attack is a... How do I say this? If that 18-hit attack can be used readily, he might be a really decent chainer if he can double cast it, but let's not get too excited yet. Yes, sorry, Link, I didn't see your post because I'm also over on the other page. Yes, his death penalty is his super TMR, but that's not all bad news. I don't have Streamlabs open, so if anybody's following me, I'm sorry I'm not getting... Oh, Irish Jun, Endless Eterna, and Evil Laughter are all following me. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Normally I have something open, but we're kind of in a rush tonight. Yes, I am recording for YouTube, but your Twitch chat won't appear on it anyway. Sorry! Now, to the character that I just want this character. You talk about things like Libertas and Iris from Final Fantasy 15 and Kingslave, two characters I just love to have. I want Kate Sith. I will be so freaking happy when I get Kate Sith. Kate's sprite is just amazing. His limit burst is slots. He is a random character. He has me so excited. I just can't wait to have this guy. I swear to God, I'm going to find some way to squeeze him into one of my parties that I will be using on trials. The rest will be 7 stars, but yeah. Oh my God, thank you, Shoepot. Thank you for the comb fund. Someday I will actually get a comb I might use. I really gotta just open Streamlabs really quick. But while we're doing that, I am going to just keep talking. So, what can I say? Like, this is a really, really interesting batch. We have Tifa, who is a physical fighter with Holy Explosion chaining. We have Vincent with killers and break abilities. We have Barrett, who has a big chaining ability of some kind. And we have just fun randomness at a 3-star level. Oh God, I hope he's like Setzer, but a little bit more fun. Okay, alert box, open up. Open up, alert box. Awesome, thank you. Kate Sith is just one of the characters I'm literally beaming over, being super excited for. I can't wait for this guy to show up. God willing, I mean, like, he's a 3-star, and I'm going nuts on this banner. Get ready for a whale of a time. Speaking of a whale of a time, what was a big banner the last time? Well, it turns out that the Sephiroth banner had a step-up program, and now we have a step-up program for the Mog Kings, and I love this, because it makes getting bonus so much easier. Now, this is a big step-up. This is a big step-up. This ain't any of your little 1100 Lapis step-ups. As far as I know, this is a 25,000, thank you, Lapis step-up. First step-up, you are guaranteed a 10% Moogle. Step 2, you are guaranteed a Barrett. Step 3, you are guaranteed a Rainbow. Ooh, and it's not tied to the banner, so it could be any rainbow. More rainbows is always better. Step 4, you will get a 10% 5-star ticket. You will also get 1.5 times rainbow rates. Oh, yes, more rainbows, the better. And on step 5, you are guaranteed at least 1 Vincent or 1 Tifa. So if there is a unit you want, either one of these I think is really exciting, but you are guaranteed it. Now, unlike the 1100k Lapis, you are also able to do this step up a total of 3 times. So expect 7,500 Lapis total is what you can spend on this banner, and you are guaranteed at least 3 banner rainbows. But doing that many pulls, you're going to get some other rainbows too. The only question is how many. Now, of course, you can end up pretty screwed usually, and there's no guarantee that you'll get rainbows in every one. But I had a good time with the Sephiroth banner, and technically in the month of January, I had a really good time with most of the step-ups, so yeah, I'm ready. Alright, so that will be beginning on February 1st at 5 p.m. Really? They're not going to start the banner at midnight? Nope, never mind. Okay, so the Final Fantasy VII banner will be starting at midnight on February 1st, which is tomorrow. You know, I thought Alim was saving something big. Oh my god, yes. And yes, Linkman, you can absolutely expect Aerith to destroy the healer category. She's going to have some invincibility move. That'll be the next FF7 event, and then we will finally get Red 13. Please give us Red 13. So all of that is super exciting, and of course, good news still keeps coming. We have a TV commercial promotion. This would come with a... Damn it, Shoepot. Tomorrow is January 31st, but I'm counting it basically because it starts at midnight. Close enough. I'll be staying up past midnight for this banner. For sure. 100% for sure. So, let's talk about the commercial campaign. Because they're running a commercial, we can expect a few things. First of all, a free summon per day. Hey, maybe you'll get lucky. I've gotten 3 rainbows from these free poll campaigns. And anything free is always good. You'll also get 1,000 friend points per day, half energy, all vortexes open, and receive FF7 currency daily, and they will be adding EXP to leveling up. So I guess there isn't going to be a fusion rate increase, but by fusing in Cactars, you will get extra EXP. I don't know. I honestly... Holy cow! How did I jump to 62 freaking viewers? Oh my god. Somebody hosted me. I don't know who hosted me, but thank you very much. Alright, so continuing on, what else is there to look forward to? Well, people wanted it, and here we are. It's finally here, the final batch. Oh my god, Evil is raiding me, of course he is. That was exciting for a minute. But anyway, the final 7-star batch is here, and this is a big one for a whole bunch of reasons. We've seen incredibly big swings in old units. Oh my goodness. Ah, thank you, Pan Pan, for the follow. Appreciate it. Anyway, where was I? I'm totally distracted and overwhelmed. We have all the rest of the characters of 5 stars who have not been getting their 7-star yet. Well, here they are. Gabranth, Bosch, Jake, Shara, Rydia, Kane, Lid. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. It's loading in slowly. Medina, Nyx, Jiraiya, of course, our favorite killer, Sephiroth, and that's as far as the screen scrolling. But basically, the rest of the units are getting their 7 stars finally. Oh, yes, Irish John, I'm looking forward to our pull battle with Evil as well. Now, the big thing tonight was that we finally saw the list of Super TMRs, and I am totally unabashedly going to steal from Reddit, and I'm going to just thank Nazda and pray that I don't get banned from Reddit. That would be nice. But basically, here are the list of Super TMRs. Nyx's dagger is 158 attack, 50 defense, HP plus 20%, and all resistances up by 20%. Good elemental resistance, some good defense, and some decent attack and HP. For a dagger, it's not bad. I don't know quite, other than Nyx, who would really benefit from it, but as a Super TMR, it's fine. Jiraiya's 155, 110 magic, and HP plus 20%, and the dark element is very nice, if not limited by its element. Gabranth's helmet is kind of insane. 1000 HP flat would be really good, but 18 attack, 81 defense, and 20% to HP? Like, you give a flat HP and then HP on top of it? We're going to see some amazing tanks in the future, that's for sure. And speaking of amazing tanks, Bosch's Super TMR is fantastic as well. 50% to HP, 30% to Spirit, and a chance to counter magic with MP recovery. That would be great on any unit that relies on Spirit and HP. Yeah, I'll take a few of those. CG Jake's gun, 160 attack, limit burst up. Well, it's damage up and two-handed. Depends on how much limit burst damage up, but honestly, it's CG Jake. And unfortunately, I can't put that on Freya, so I'm not super interested. Shara's accessory is a 30 defense, 30 spirit, 50% fire element, resistance 40% to HP, and defense or spirit up depending on what kind of shield you have. It's okay. Seems like it would be really good for tanks. Oh, another follow. Oh, it's not on the screen though. Damn it. Thank you, Pokemon Trainer Silver. Thank you so much for the follow. I have other ways of telling. Now, going really quickly through the rest of them. CG Lids is a hammer with Machine Killer, Limit Burst per turn, a really nice attack and some HP. Lyra has a clothes worth 1500 HP, 150 MP, 18 attack, 48 defense, 48 spirit, and at the start of battle puts Mirage on. Crazy. Reagan's light armor is 36 attack, 16 defense, 22 spirit, some fire and ice resistance, and high tide. Good attack on there, so it's fine by me. Awakened Rain's accessory is all stats, well, attack, defense, magic, and spirit 30, and all element resistances plus 30%. Very, very nice. But let's talk about the big things. These are the ones that I think are the biggest game changers, potentially. First of all, Helmetless Kane's Spear. First of all, it's not listed as a two-handed spear, which means it could be only one-handed, which could mean Helmetless Kane is a dual-wield unit. That's really good for time jumps. But his spear is 168 attack, extra HP, and jump damage up, and that jump damage up is so big. It could be so big depending on what he gets in his 7-star kit. He is definitely one to watch. Speaking of ones to watch, CG Nicole is rod of 151, magic, 54 spirit, attack 16, HP and MP plus 15%. All of that doesn't really say so much for him as it does for CG Citra. More importantly is Leviathan damage up, and as we have learned tonight, Leviathan 3-star will be the most powerful summon in the game to date. So if you put this on, I don't know, CG Citra with a 3-star Leviathan that is maxed out, and a whole bunch of other summon damage up, CG Citra could become just insanely powerful, the most powerful summoner, or potentially putting it on Aiko, who can boost summon damage massively. This is one to definitely watch. I don't know how good CG Nicole will be in its 7-star, but that Super TMR is big. Speaking of big, Sephiroth gets an ability, basically a materia, 80% attack, 20% to defense, magic, and spirit with a katana. Basically a super katana mastery, and 80% attack is a lot. Really makes me think they're going to make him into a true dual hand unit in his 7-star. Maybe. We'll see. Now, speaking of summon damage, Kid Rydia. Now, her hat, 24 defense, 52 magic, 38 spirit. Already sounding pretty much like it's perfect for CG Lyra. Or CG Citra. Who the hell is CG Lyra? But an extra 20% summon damage as well as 10% stats from Espers. It just may be one of the best hats in the game, hands down. Oh. So needless to say, this is very, very exciting. And no, Shoepot, Time Jump is still available. Sorry, I couldn't see the chat for a while there, but Time Jump has not been cancelled, but basically only in 7-stars kits do you see Time Jump abilities. They are actually separate abilities, which is a little bit different. But out of all of them, there is some potentially really exciting units. And I will remind you what happened with Lauren. Now, Lauren at the time wasn't that great. And then she got her 7-star. Well, there's another pay-for unit in Medina. And Medina could end up being the same thing. She could end up being massively, massively, massively broken. Really only time will tell, but that's the last Super TMR I want to talk about tonight, which is Medina's. Now, I don't know if you know this, but I happen to be a big fan of a certain unit. Let's just pull her up really quickly. Say hello to Freya. Now, Freya is just potentially one of the most damaging units in the game. Her limit burst is insanely strong, as is. But an 1808 attack is basically with a couple of 120 rods. So 2 Medina rods with 170 magic? Oh my god, yes, please. I'm considering spending a lot of money and getting a lot of Medinas because her rod is 170 magic, 20 defense, 20 spirit, and 20 attack. Just the best rod in the game. For mages, it's going to be a big, big deal. Problem is, of course, it is a pay-for unit. And, well... yeah. I can already hear people groaning through the internet on that one. So, of course, tomorrow we will see our usual story update. It basically helps you guys farm Lapiz, helps me farm Lapiz, which is always good. And for our monthly trial, we will see the advanced difficult version, if you prefer, of the Twin-Headed Dragon Challenge. This time we will be seeing it with a brand new version of the helmet, the Grand Helmet. No, it's not. It just looks that way. Anyway, getting back to it. This trial of the Two-Headed Dragon, it will be kind of interesting. For one thing, we know it will have a high resistance to all elements, but can be lowered by taking certain actions. The good news is that it will be weaker than Omega. That's very kind of Alim. Very, very kind indeed. But it will be easier than Omega, so it might be okay. Now, as the song runs out, a new one begins. And get ready for quite possibly the true challenge of the month. If you thought Odin was difficult, say hello to 3-star Leviathan. Now, as I mentioned earlier, 3-star Leviathan will be the most powerful summon in the game in terms of damage, which means that he will also be more difficult to beat than Odin. And Odin was strong. Odin is freaking strong. I'm even having trouble beating Odin, and I spend money on this game. That's not something to be proud of, by the way. But basically, we will end up fighting this guy, and music cut for a second there. I thought it was dead. The important thing to know about 3-star Leviathan is, other than he will be the strongest, is that he will have Aqua Killer Plus and Spirit Killer Plus, and as I've come to say many times in my videos, more killer abilities, the better. So I look forward to getting Leviathan. Maybe not right away, but in the future, quite possibly the distant future. So of course we know that the maintenance will be on the 31st from 1 PM to 5 PM. So plan accordingly. More importantly, expect emergency maintenance, because we're going to see a few other improvements to the game as well. Particularly the fact that the max rank will be going from 200 to 250. So if you hit 200, now you got more work to do because you're not even close to 250. Jesus Christ. Do we really need to go to rank 250? Guess we gotta keep those whales doing something. Can't wait to be fighting level 250s in Arena. But speaking of updates, tonight was also a little bit important because we learned a few other things about the future of this game. First of all, in February, we will see parameter changes to challenge missions. What that exactly means, not entirely sure. But challenge missions could be getting a bit different in the near future. We might be seeing different challenges. Also, Item World is apparently getting a bit of a boost, which is good because Item World kind of sucks. Item World, the place where you can increase your weapons by giving them extra percentages to certain stats, will be going from 5 orbs to 10 orbs. Also adding the ability to save added abilities. We're not sure what this means, but based on the wording, I'm guessing here's how it works. You take an item in, you go through 10 floors, you get your abilities, you come back out. If you want to take the same item back in, it will completely wipe all of the abilities that you've chosen. I'm guessing it means that you can save some of the abilities, making it a little bit less grindy in the future. This is my guess. I don't know if it's 100% or not, but getting 10 orbs instead of 5 is good because that event is way too grindy. Also, in March, you can expect arena changes. Now, we've been hearing this for months, so I wouldn't put too much faith in this, but God willing, it will come true because arena is the most miserable thing in this game. Also, they will be adding ability information such as damage numbers and etc. Why did I put quotations around everything? Because we've heard this before. We've heard all of this before, and I'm not putting any faith that they're actually going to do it. Last but not least, we got a little bit of miscellaneous info. And this is just kind of interesting to hear. First of all, the developers admitted that Omega was designed for the 7-star, which is interesting because the 7 stars completely destroyed it. Okay, however, Marlboro was designed for 7-star damage units in mind, basically meaning once they saw how much damage the 7 stars could do, they made Marlboro really tough for that reason. Also, from now on, 12 star trials will be, or 12 weapon trials, basically the 10-man trials, will be designed with the 7-star in mind, meaning that they will become quite difficult. Now, don't panic, not a full team, but with the expectation that the user will have at least some 7-star units. Of course, this will be the future going in with this. But there is one last piece of information that, well, it wasn't all good news tonight. This kind of stabbed right at my heart. So, if you know, I'm a big fan of Dragoons, and I really like jump damage. I love all kinds of items that can increase jump damage. Apparently, Jump Plus abilities supposedly have a cap according to Utsugi, which is interesting because before now, we've never known anything about any kind of damage cap with jump damage. But apparently there either might be one added, or there's one in place we didn't know about. So I guess the sky is not the limit for jump damage. A little bit disappointed on that one for sure. I was really hoping that someday Dragoons would just become the most powerful thing ever. And as it turns out, Alim is consistently trying to keep the Dragoon down. So with that being said, that's pretty much all of the news tonight. Now we're going to have to wait for the data tomorrow to find out how good any of the 7 stars are, and I will be making a video on it for sure, recapping all of the data as well as who I think is worth 7-starring of all of them. Hopefully we get a really good batch. Possibly the jump cap is added, the multiplier for jump is way too much. Maybe, but time jumps were made with that in mind. That's specifically why they created time jumps and didn't make all jumps time jumps. Because yes, the multiplier was way too big on older jumps. Time jumps have a much lower cap, so... Point is, I'm not happy with the cap. I'm not happy at all. So, as such, with the news of the Step Up banner coming and... Wait for it. Oh. Thank you, Chris Ross, for the follow. Appreciate it. Helps me grow the channel. I guess we are going to get the raid tickets, which this month we did get 10 free tickets plus a 4-star ticket. We'll get that at some point. It will always be worth it. So first of all, since we know that we are going to be doing the step up a lot, I'm just going to do some polls. And we're going to see what happens. We're just going to use regular tickets, about 4 of them, but this will determine whether or not we will have a good month next month. So here we go, 4 tickets. Will February be a good month? If we get 4 rainbows, I don't even know. If we only get 1 rainbow, it will still be a good month next month. And before you guys freak out about the number of tickets, I'm still nowhere close to Senpai Nazda. Alright, 4 tickets. Why not? Oh, gold. Not a bad way to start. Hello, Azure Dragoon. Oh, that's a good start. I've been wanting another one of you. Maybe this is a sign. Maybe our CG unit this month will be Water Veritas. Ooh, it could be a whale-heavy month. Which sounds really stupid when you say it, because of course a whale is heavy. I mean, they're base quality tickets. What do you expect, right? We need more jump boost. Ice Katana. I like it. I like it. It's not terrible yet. Of course, Azure Dragoon X. I have some spots open. Just give me a second. We have to finish seeing this through. Ah, thank you, Gino Frank, for the follow. I appreciate it. We have another Jolanda. I'm just going to throw her in the wood chipper. We don't need her. Damn it. Okay, February sucks, everyone. Cancel February. Get out of here. It's going to be bad. It's a cyan. This guy still causes me problems. So, what to look forward to this month? Well, by the sounds of it, I will be doing a pole battle. Oh my goodness, another one. Skigglesworth. Oh my god, that is a fantastic name. Yes, that is an absolutely fantastic name. Hey, we didn't get a shadow. That's the important thing. February might not suck. Okay, everyone. February is going to be okay. So, first of all, tomorrow night, one way or another, I am doing at least 1 tour through the step up. For sure, 100%, we will be doing 1. However, this month I am planning on doing, currently, a battle with Evil Laughter 01, and we are each going to do 1 tour through the step up and see who gets the better result. I'm pretty excited about it. I've been watching Evil Laughter for a long time. He has been streaming longer than me, so he is a little bit of a guy that, well, he's just a guy that I know, and he's pretty fun to watch and hang out with. So I'm excited to see who gets the better one. We're going to beat him, though. We are going to beat him for sure. We are going to beat him. Well, you have to remember, Shoepot, Evil's kind of on a tight budget right now, so I'm kind of whalier than him. I'm kind of more of a, well, at least on the Japanese side. Oh, I look forward to it, Irish John. If you're joining, excellent. I can't wait to see who wins. If not, we're still going to end up with at least one of these fantastic units, as well as a Barrett, and probably about 6,000 Kate Siths. Oh, yes. So, it is past midnight here, and I do have work tomorrow, so I will be streaming tomorrow, covering all of the 7-star news, going through the story, getting my ass kicked by Leviathan 3-star, and at least doing one version through the step up directly at midnight. So basically 24 hours from now, expect the game to get, well, the servers are just going to be too busy at midnight, but we're still going to try. Okay, so that's it. That is all for tonight's stream. I want to thank all of you for watching. All of you. This is the most people I've ever had watching. So thank you to Evil Laughter 01 for shooting a whole bunch of people my way. Helps a lot. If you haven't noticed me before and you like me, give me a follow. You can check out my YouTube, where I do lots of unit reviews, lots of videos, try and help all kinds of people. Only sometimes. Yes. Okay, Irish. I will call you Irish from now on. But you better actually be Irish. Itadakimasu! Thank you, Shoepot! One day I will get enough bits to buy that comb. Although my hair is just... it's awesome as is. Alright, so thank you so much everyone for watching, and I will see you in less than 24 hours for another stream. Get hyped. We got another Final Fantasy VII event on the way. So until then, everyone, have a good evening, and I will see you all next time. I need sleep really, really badly.